Hey everybody, Alex Kazora, SteelersDepot.com, back with some Pittsburgh Steelers tape breakdown and analysis. Today I want to talk about the Steelers offense, one man in particular, Diontae Johnson, and he's had a really strong third year overall after a difficult 2020. Maybe faded a bit down the stretch in week 16, week 17, but thought he played a good game against the Ravens in Week 18. And what I want to highlight here is less about maybe the overall performance, but one route that he runs about as well as almost any receiver in football. He's really become one of the better route runners with the quickness and probably adding more nuance and technique to his routes as he grows and develops and gets better. And what he did twice against Baltimore on Sunday on what I call pivot routes, the Steelers call return routes, really kind of highlight that route running ability to beat man coverage and makes him so tough to stop for opposing cornerbacks. So we'll look at both of those plays today, and the first clip here comes on 2nd and 9 at the Ravens 29. Johnson, the X receiver, to the bottom in this 3-by-1, pretty standard formation for Pittsburgh, and this is obviously most effective against man coverage. I'll run the clip through. You're going to sell the slant here to the inside, and then you're going to burst and return back to the outside, and it's a great man beater. Won't work as well against zone coverage, of course, for pretty obvious reasons. The cornerback's not following you the way that he is in man, but you're just seeing that stop start ability, the change of direction ability. And so you'll see a hard release to the inside to really sell that slant here. See the cornerback mirror. Maybe he sees the receiver out of the corner of his eye. If you're thinking this might be a mesh concept where Johnson's going to run over the middle of the field. And of course, they throw slants to Johnson a ton here, especially with the cornerback line outside leverage pre snap. And so that corner is taking that cheese and biting hard because it looks like a slant the whole way through. And then Johnson has that rare ability to kind of break down that stop start, and the cornerback simply can't match it. And now Johnson's gained leverage to the outside and gets a good gain out of the play. And so you see a lot of this in low red zone type stuff, for example, Pittsburgh will do. I think Matt Canada actually does a really good job scheming Johnson and utilizing his that quickness and change of direction ability. And these return routes are really powerful against man coverage. Huge moment here late in the game, overtime, 3rd and 9, just under 4 minutes to go at the Steelers' 46-yard line. And in those gotta have it moments, Bennett said after the game on this play, he had tunnel vision the whole way. He was throwing the ball to Deontay Johnson. And on those third downs, you typically get more of a blitz look from Baltimore. It usually means they're going to play more man coverage behind it because they're bringing extra people. It's harder to play zone and take away those windows. And again, you're going to run that return or pivot or whip route, jerk route, whatever you want to call it. There's different terminology. And this is even more effective here against the cornerback to the top of the screen. And again, same thing, 3-by-1, get this isolated. You don't want any other defensive backs, anyone else cluttering that picture that could potentially impact the play. And so it's going to be 3-by-1 formation here. And again, Johnson going to sell the slant hard inside, eyes, hips, obviously, the burst and explosion he's getting there. This cornerback outside leverage believes he's in trail, so he's trying to run super hard to gain leverage again and get back in phase and compete at the potential catch point and make the tackle, make the play. And then Johnson just breaks down. The cornerback's left in lurch. He's out of control. He's not balanced anymore. And Johnson able to keep his feet under him because he's got that better stop, start, and change of direction ability. And just look at the separation he's creating. Again, 3rd and 9, you're throwing a couple yards. You better have space there. Johnson creates it, gets upfield, and picks up the first down. So just to run the whole thing through again, just watch Johnson, its technique, its explosion, and then just kind of his innate athletic ability to change directions like that and create a ton of space. You guys know my saying, my favorite receiver is an open one. I'd rather have the guy that gets open that's smaller than the big jump ball guy, contest the catch guy, because the open guy is going to have a lot easier path to making the catch than trying to jump over a DB or wrestle somebody at a catch point. And so, again, I think one thing Canada does well, there's a lot of criticism for Matt Canada, but I think he does scheme up Deontay Johnson exceptionally well. And you see that in those big, gotta have it moments, 3rd and 9, overtime, the game, the season on the line. What do you want to call it? You think you're going to get man coverage. This is a really good route concept to call. And Ben hoping, believing it was man the whole way through, locking in on Deontay Johnson, and he's able to make the play. So just wanted to show those two clips again. Johnson, I don't know exactly where I'd rank him in terms of the best route runners in football. He's certainly up there. He's not the best route runner. There's still guys like Diggs and Jefferson. Devontae Adams has great releases and just a good route runner overall for being a bigger guy as well. Hunter Renfro to me is the most creative and maybe the most difficult guy to cover just from all the nuances that he has in his routes. Keenan Allen's always been a really strong route runner as well. But Johnson, easily top 10, probably approaching that top five, maybe 5, 7 kind of range right now. And I think, he's played that X receiver spot so well because it is so many one-on-one battles and beating man coverage and beating those isolated or, man everywhere he goes kind of calls. And so you're seeing that skill set. And again, I think Pittsburgh's using him well to bring out the most of that ability. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Appreciate you guys watching. Please like and subscribe if you have not done so already. And we'll talk to you soon.